Hi everyone. I know a number of you couldn't make the online virtual class, so what I wanted to do was post a quick video to go over everything to make sure that nobody's kind of out of the loop, because I know there was a bunch of questions about that. So basically what we did was general housekeeping and just going through Blackboard, making sure that everybody knows where to find everything. So first things first, when you're corresponding with me by email, it's really important that you put your the name of the course that you're taking. So if it's in this case for Computers 1, make sure you put Computers 1 with your subject before you send it. I teach a number of courses, so it's important to enable for me to understand what we're talking about, that I know which course you're referring to. Second to that, there's an announcement posted about your personal information and updating your email address. So I know a number of you had issues with getting the access code for Join Me, and that has to do with the email address that you have set up under Blackboard. So if you haven't already changed that, make sure you go back and take a look at that. Then also on Blackboard is the facilitator information, which basically just has my name, a little bit about me, and you'll notice for office hours that it says electronic only. I don't teach at the college anymore, strictly online, so I don't have an office designated on campus, nor do I have a phone number. So any correspondence has to go by email, and then if need be, we can set up a time to Skype or FaceTime or Join Me or whatever it may be. Discussion board, I noticed a lot of you are already using that, so that's really great. Only two things about that. Please, if you're taking multiple courses, only discuss that particular course under the discussion board, because other students that are specific to this course might get confused. And the other part of that is if you're posting something that's really important that you're looking for an answer right away, it's probably best to just send me an email. I'll get to that a lot faster than the discussion board, but in terms of helping each other out and just kind of trading notes and stuff, everyone that's using it so far seems to be doing really well. Course outline, you'll notice that there's course outline and course section information. The difference here, the course outline was originally formatted for the in-class portion, and then the course section information has been adapted for the online portion. So there are slight differences. Course outline lists things like your required resources, your learning requirements, all that stuff, but the course section information, if you're looking to figure out the grade breakdown for this course, is where you want to look. So there is a difference between what the course outline says and what the course section information says in terms of what the grade breakdown is, but for online purposes we're going by the breakdown list on the course section information. You'll also notice under this tab that it says HTML Essentials Chapter 1 and 2. These are for your major project, creating a web page towards the end of the semester. This is where you'll find them. So it wasn't a specific text bought for it because it's only the 2 chapters, but that's where it's posted. The calendar is where you're going to be spending hopefully a lot of time looking at to make sure that you know what's due when. So when you open the calendar, it not only says what week it is, it tells you what dates specifically fall into that week, and then what you'll be reading, your learning activities, and the final column, assignments, tests, exams due, tells you what you should be working on that week. So nothing was due in the first week. It's just an opportunity for everyone to get set up and work out any kinks that there may be. And then going into week 2, you'll see the skill exam and the document assessment. So pretty much everything aside from the first assignment, the major assignment, and project 2 towards the end of the semester, the rest of your work you'll find on Snap. And when you set up Snap, the course-specific access code was also posted on Blackboard. I want to urge you though that when you initially set up your Snap, on the login page on the top right-hand corner, there's a button that says Check Configuration. Make sure you do that sooner than later. You should do it as soon as you start, and that's because with being online, everyone's systems are different. At the college IT department goes through and sets up everything to make sure it's compatible. When you're working from home, everybody's system requirements are not the same, so the check configuration is just going to make sure that it's going to work with what you have, and if not, then it would direct you to contact them and it would get figured out. Course content, this brings you through to the WordPress site. So again, you can go through this each week and just follow along, read what's there. It's just supposed to further help explain things to you. And then the activities and assignments, they just direct you aside from week 1 to what's due in SNAP. So I'm probably actually going to take those down because the due dates on them are incorrect, and it's all listed on your course calendar, with the exception of your first week and then your website assignment and your Product 2 assignment. There is an exam for this course. It's online only, and it will be on Blackboard. The rest of your assignments and tests are going to take place on Snap. And the other thing I want to mention is a couple people have said that they're having compatibility issues because they don't have 2010, and 2010 is not available. So this is something that we're aware of, and I'm still speaking with the college about what the solution is to that, because even if you have 2007 and it's not very different from 2010, Snap is Snap 2010, and it's specifically not designed to work with anything other than 2010. So in the meantime, just sit tight. I have a phone call with somebody this morning, and hopefully I'll have more information from then. Otherwise, there'll be one other virtual class in the semester, probably about halfway or towards the end, depending on what kind of questions are coming in. And it will be using Join Me, so if you haven't already played with it, make sure you take some time to look at it. It's just in your address bar, type join.me. And if you have any questions, let me know. Emails that I'll respond to within 24 to 48 hours. And then lastly, just keep in mind as you're working through this that it's all online, and we are working with a lot of technology, so try and allot yourself time when you're doing assignments and submitting work for potential problems. It doesn't happen all the time, but usually when you least expect it, something freezes or your computer reboots or whatever it may be, and then I need time to be able to go in and fix it. But I'm your resource in this course, so use me, ask me questions, and if I can't answer them, I can usually direct you to the person that can. Otherwise, good luck, and I will hopefully talk to you throughout the semester.